everyone, and welcome back to our last activity this Monday, life skills. On Thursday, we got introduced to 10 new outdoor safety signs, which are on our board here, and we talked about each of these outdoor safety signs and where you might see them. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick review of our 10 outdoor safety signs that we talked about on Thursday to help us complete our worksheet for today. The first thing I'm going to do before I introduce the materials that we are going to need is I'm going to say each of the outdoor safety signs and talk about it as a little review, and then we're going to complete our worksheet together. As I say each of the signs, you can read with me or you can repeat back after me. So the first one is keep off the grass. So it's exactly what it means, keeping off the grass. Sometimes you might see this sign if someone comes and put chemicals down on the lawn, which means that they're trying to help the grass grow, or if they're planting new grass, there's seeds on the lawn, and they just don't want you walking on that because it would hurt the grass and it wouldn't help it to grow. The next one is crime watch. So we talked about we normally really don't see these signs a lot, but sometimes you might see these signs in neighborhoods, and that's just indicating that the police are taking notice and just making sure that everybody in the neighborhood is staying safe. No bicycles. So normally you might see a no bicycle sign in an area that bicycles are not allowed. Maybe it might be a walking area, such as like an outdoor shopping center or an outdoor park. Hospital. So when you see the blue background with the big bold white H on it, that's indicating that the hospital is near, you're in a hospital, or sometimes when you see the hospital sign on the highway, it might indicate that the next exit that you see is going to lead you to the hospital. High voltage. So that means that there might be a high voltage sign, could be on a telephone post, especially if wires come down due to a storm. And that's just indicating that the wires or that pole has a lot of electricity through it and you need to take caution. Another time you might see a high voltage sign is sometimes on an electrical box, which are usually found on the inside of your homes or sometimes on the outside where the meters are. And that's just indicating that you need to take caution because there is an electrical charge and you don't want to get shocked or hurt. No diving. So you would see this on an outdoor pool, and that's just meaning that the pool is not deep enough for you to dive in. Therefore, if you dive, you could get injured. No walking. So normally you might see this sign outside where you're not being allowed to walk, such as like on a specific part of a park or maybe a specific sidewalk. No trespassing, meaning that you're not allowed to go into that area or on that specific property. If you go on an area or a piece of property that has a no trespassing sign, you could get in serious trouble. No parking, so that just means that that particular place you should not be parking in. A lot of times we see a no parking sign outside of the supermarket where there's these yellow diagonal lines and spray painted in those lines it says no parking. Those are only for emergency vehicles. Okay, there also could be a no parking sign if say that there's something wrong with that parking spot. And then no swimming. So no swimming signs could indicate that maybe the lifeguard is not on duty and you should not be swimming. Or sometimes a no swimming sign might indicate that if you're at the beach, the water could be contaminated. There could be chemicals in the water, so it's not safe for you to swim there. So those are our 10 outdoor safety signs that we're going to be working with today. And now materials that you are going to need to complete the activity is you're going to find in your packet. Now this is going to be in the second packet. So the older packet that we've been working on, the second packet, it's going to be circle the word, outdoor signs numbers 11 through 15. And then when you flip your paper over, circle the sign, outdoor sign numbers 6 through 20. This is in the second packet, not the packet that we just got in the mail last week. This is still from the old packet. So you're finding the packet that circled the word outdoor signs numbers 11 through 15. Then on on the back, it's circle the word outdoor signs 16 through 20. You're also going to need a pencil, and you're also going to need a correcting tool. Crayon, marker, colored pencil, pen. So those are going to be your three materials. Your worksheet, a pencil to complete the worksheet, and then your correcting tool to go and correct your work. If you need extra time gathering those materials and making sure that you have everything in front of you, you know what to do. You pause the video, and then when you have everything in front of you, you press play again so we can complete our worksheet together. All right, so you want to make sure that you are on the correct side of the worksheet, focusing on outdoor numbers 11 through 15, okay? 11 through 15. You're also going to want to put your first and last name, so as I put my first and last name, you may do the same. Now what we're going to do is you're going to match the sign to the correct text, okay? So we have the sign here, now we're going to match it to the correct text. So it's a little bit different than what we've been doing in the past. So I switched it up a little bit. They're going to give us the sign, and then we're going to match it to the text. So you're going to circle the text that best completes the sign. So number 1, looking at this sign, does that mean no bicycles, keep off the grass, or hospital? You're going to circle 1. Number 2, looking at this sign, does that mean crime watch, high voltage, or keep off the grass? Number 3, looking at this sign, is that indicating a hospital, no bicycles, or crime watch? Number 4, looking at the sign, keep off the grass, high voltage, or hospital? And then number 5, looking at the sign, high voltage, crime watch, or no bicycle? So before we flip our paper over, we're going to make sure we have text for the first sign, text circled for the second sign, text circled for the third sign, text circled for the fourth sign, and then text circled for the fifth sign. If you need to go back to any one of these signs and to hear the choices, you can always rewind the video to that point to listen to it again, because now we're going to flip our paper over and we're going to complete the back side of outdoor signs numbers 16 through 20. So I'm going to have everybody flip their paper over. And now what we're going to do on this side, we have the text, and now we're going to match the text to the sign. So we're doing a reverse order. On the first side, we had the sign to match with the text. Now for here, we're going to match the text to the sign. So you're going to circle the sign that best completes the text. So the first one, no trespassing. You're going to circle one of the signs that indicates no trespassing. Number 2, no walking. You're going to circle the sign that indicates no walking. Number 3, no parking. You're going to circle the sign that indicates no parking. Number 4, no diving. You're going to circle the sign that shows no diving. And then the last one, number 5, no swimming. You're going to circle the sign that shows no swimming. So now, before we go and correct our work, you're going to make sure that you have a sign circled for no trespassing, a sign circled for no walking, a sign circled for no parking, a sign circled for no diving, and a sign circled for no swimming. If you have to go back to one of these to hear the text, you can always rewind the video till you get to that point to hear it again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out our correcting tool, so now we can correct our work. So we have to flip our paper back over, making sure that we're on the first side that we completed, outdoor signs numbers 11 through 15. So for number 1, this sign indicates keep off the grass. So keep off the grass should be circled. Remember, if you get your answer right, you're going to put a check. If you get your answer wrong, you're going to circle the correct answer so we can learn from our mistakes. Number 2, this sign indicates crime watch. Number 3, this sign means no bicycles. Number 4, this sign shows that there is a hospital. And number 5, this sign means that there is high voltage. Okay. Now we're going to flip our paper over and we can correct the second part of our worksheet, outdoor signs numbers 16 through 20. The first one, no trespassing. The second sign should be circled. It has the big hand on it. Number 2, no walking. The last sign should be circled. It has a walking person with the not symbol. Number 3, no parking. The last sign should be circled. It's got a big P. That big P represents parking with the not sign over it. No diving. The first sign should be circled. It has a person kind of diving with the not sign. And then number 5, no swimming. The second sign should be circled. It has a person in the swimming motion with the not sign. So now we're just going to set our worksheet aside and we're going to just review and say our 10 outdoor safety signs that we learned about on Thursday, and then we talked a little bit more about today. You can read along with me and say each of the signs, or you can repeat back as I say them. So we have keep off the grass, crime watch, no bicycles, hospital, high voltage, no diving, no walking, no trespassing, no parking, and no swimming. So that is going to be it for today, everybody. I also left the link to the CNN Student News that you can watch to keep up with current events. And I will see you all back on Tuesday for day 21 of learning. Have a great day, everyone.